Hey boys, and welcome back to another Bleach RETSU video. Today we are going to be showcasing the brand new Mind Seasonal Machine Society Unohana. Right? Obviously, if you saw yesterday's video, we did pull for her, or we pulled for Ruruka mainly, but you know what? To be fair, she low-key is probably the best in the banner, right? In terms of the new characters, right? Ruruka's cool and all, and I mainly only wanted her for her link slot skill, but as an actual playable character, this is probably one of the better characters you're going to get. Right, let's preface, alright. So, she had the opportunity, this Unohana, right, that we're talking about, to be one of the best Mind characters, probably the best Mind character, if Caleb didn't give her the SA1 that she does have. Now, it's not the best SA1, but to be fair, she does have Havoc to make it better, so there's that. And a second strong attack, perfectly, like probably the best strong attack you can get for a second strong attack. And her third one, classic full screen, right? And she does have Havoc, so it's 1200 radius. So if you don't know what that means, it's more than full screen. So you're hitting people off the screen. It's quite good. And then on top of that, right, let's click on her. Obviously, you know your boy Max Linkside her, and we did give her the level 5 SP, because no 2020 character is going unlinkslide, right? Let alone 2019, they're almost all done. 2020, if I get a character, they're getting linkslide, right? A new character. So I also pulled her now, she's not getting linkslide. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure you like that button to show the support, because we rarely do character showcases. So here we are to showcase this new Unohana. So unfortunately, right, it's actually kind of funny. I think the past 3 normal character showcases that I've done that aren't max transcended, they've all been Mind characters. So I have no idea what I'm naming this title. But here we are. Right, let's look at her artwork. Quite good. Obviously, not... Okay, obviously, I'm not calling her Momo in this video. You won't hear me call her Momo once, hopefully. If you don't get the joke, for the last, ever since she's been announced, I've been calling her Momo non-stop by accident. It's mainly because of the outfit. Like, they have a somewhat similar outfit, right? The blue on the left kind of looks similar. So... she looks nice, right? And she also plays nice. Let's go test her out. So, obviously, let's talk about the character. We already mentioned the SA1s and stuff. So, strong attacks are decent. Strong attack 1 is a bit hit or miss, but with the Havoc, it's better than what it could have been, right? So, it could have been worse, realistically. So, she does have a recharge link. Always good to have. You don't really want strong attack damage. And Caleb rarely do give strong attack damage links to any character. I think the last character we got was literally Kenpachi. And his thing is that he has like 65% strong attack damage increase. So you rarely see characters get strong attack damage links. Mainly because, if you go into their list, you can see they normally come in with, you know, built-in strong attack damage skills. So this character has 20% Bruiser and Berserker, so we have a 20% increase on our normal attacks and strong attacks. The strong attack says 40% because I do have the Lieutenant Spike, which does give us an additional 20% strong attack damage. And then we have, obviously, reduced strong attack cooldown by 40% because we do have, well, we're missing one link, but I'll add that in a minute. We have Havoc by 20%, so that increases our strong attack distance by 20%. Like I said at the start, we have a 1200 radius for our first strong attack. We have Frenzy, doubles our strong attack hits. Debilitator +5. If we do inflict paralysis, they're going to be, you know, they're going to be paralyzed for an extra 5 seconds. Sprinter +1. No Confettis out here, no Bonkins out here. We actually like playing with our characters. And then, one of the few characters to get it, she has Guard Break. Now, she is a strong attack character, so it doesn't matter that much, right? Normally, if you're a NAD character, you want to have the Guard Break, because then you're not forced to use your strong attacks. But having Guard Break on a strong attack character isn't the worst, right? Sometimes you might have to use your NAD string, and also the fact that, because she does have Guard Break, sometimes when you do use your first strong attack, or your strong attacks in general, and more specifically the first strong attack that doesn't do as much damage as your second and third, you're going to hit them first, and that first hit is going to break the guard, right? And with our first strong attack specifically, it's probably the first hit of that first strong attack does the most damage because it's like a split magnification strong attack. So the fact that she doesn't have to guard break means that first hit in that first strong attack is going to do the most damage possible. If that makes sense, hopefully that does. Alright, well, we've rambled on long enough, right? We have 120% increase in strong attack. I think this is the best build possible. That's what we want to go with today anyway. I don't think I have... maybe the Shinji hat is probably better, but we're just going to go with this. So we are going to rock a Senkai Aizen Link just to... because we're not going to get hit, right? That's 7-time People Soul Champion. We're not getting hit in this video. Alright, so we do have 14 recharge links. We have Koga, and we have Love. So this is a pretty beefy build. This is why I normally go with every other character in the game. So overall, with our strong attacks, with our SP, we have 2,000 and, like... okay, we have 2,700 SP That's quite good. That's quite good. So let's test out the character. Unfortunately, I did miss the co-op IZ. I was going to test her out in there, but we're just going to test her out in single player IZ, test her out in droplet zone, in co-op, and then also test her out in the point event where she does have increased damage magnification. Alright, here we are in IZ. So we're just going to test out our strong attacks first, and then we're going to try and do a speed run. So the first one, as you can see there, it didn't kill one shot. Basically, if you don't know, it's a range magnification strong attack, so it pushes back. So it can do a lot of damage if it gets all the hits in, but you're going to see with the second strong attack, boom, it just kills them in one shot, right? And that's what you kind of want on your characters with strong attacks, but the first one isn't so bad. Like, it's still killing, right? To be fair. And then the third one should, yeah, like, just wiped out both of those waves. Like, it's quite good. And also, I really do like, Bleach Mobile 3D actually did this more so. RETSU actually sits on Mechazuki. And in this case, Mechazuki is honestly, one of my favorite character designs. Was literally sitting on a robot Mechazuki. I love it. I actually really love it. Alright, first strong attack should clear out this whole wave. Yeah, for the most part, we just missed one enemy. And then we don't have to worry about guard breaks. So this is actually really good. And then first, yep. I mean, we're killing, right? I mean, then again, this is single player, right? So we are going to be doing a lot of damage. We do have a pretty build. Okay, there you can see we actually didn't kill them. That's because we didn't have killer, but that's fine. Let's use the third. And then let's use our second. And look at that. That second strong attack. Like, really, really good. It hit the people behind us. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Alright. So let's use our first again. Boom. Nice. I mean, oh wait, we hit someone back there. Okay. And then this is our third. And breezing through. Like, it's easy. Light work. This is honestly light work, right? And then, oh. We're actually versing RETSU. Cool. Let's just use our special. Oh, it didn't kill. Anyway, let's use our first one. And they... Oh, wait. I didn't see that in slow motion. We shoot out Mechazuki's. That's sick. Oh, no. I tapped the screen. I wanted to actually show the finish animation. Alright, let's try it again. So 1 minute and 56 play time. But let's actually try and speedrun it to the best of my ability. Alright, let's go. Boom. Boom. So in this situation, okay, we missed it there, unfortunately, because it didn't go that far. But in this situation, the first strong attack is actually really good. Because if it was a standard beam, we probably wouldn't have hit all those enemies there in that first strong attack. So to some extent, right, that first strong attack can actually be pretty good. So let's just continue going on. This shouldn't really kill, yeah. So just a second there. Nice, look at that damage, bro. Use our first. And then we gotta wait for our third, unfortunately. Maybe if we got full recharge, it probably would have been better. So there we go. That's the third stage. Let's just nuke this one. There we go, nice and easy. That last enemy stayed alive. Get that pot. Alright. Decent play time. Probably under a minute, let's see. I did start to pick a friend, but I don't know. And there we go. We're going to let that special animation play. Mechazuki, best girl, lads. Let me just say it right now. Mechazuki, best girl. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see the clear time. And there is the outro special, or animation. She crouches. 49 seconds. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, there we go. 4 pots, though. We need to start getting more characters like Maruka, honestly. Because, I'll tell you what, if I'm in pots in not 2 times XP, 2 times pot rate, it's just terrible, in my opinion. It's just terrible. So there you go. That was the IZ showcase. Now let's actually test her out in the normal event. But we're actually going to change our links because we are going to be doing way more damage than we should be doing. So let's put on another 14 recharge. Alright, here we are in the point event. So the event that's specifically made for her to some extent. So this stage, like, you just want to use that. So, as you can see, light work, right? Capital L, like, just unfortunately missed there. But hey, it don't matter. It actually don't matter. So our first strong attack with no full stamina damage links can actually kill here. But again, we do have increased damage magnifications and stuff like that in this event. So first that, I keep missing. Alright, second. There we go. So what damage wise, like 5k there. Like, ooh. And then we're hitting 15k there. That's good numbers. That's good numbers. You like to see that. So we actually did kill the enemies back there. We just missed some of the other waves though. And our Nad string is actually quite decent for a range character. So she's good, right? That's all. That's all I can say. She's good. She's actually good. Way better than I thought. And there we go. Cleans. Alright, so what we're going to do now is test her out in a droplet zone in co-op. I can't test her out in IZ, but she would do decent there. She does have Sorry for Killer, so she is good against the Renji boss, right? So we're going to test her out in IZ and see how much damage she can do there with no killer, right? So we're just relying on just straight damage, right? Let's see how it goes. Alright, we are now in the co-op game. We have the second account joining. There we go. Again, if you guys don't know, for 10k subs, we are giving away this account. It's quite good, right? It's quite a good account, but you're gonna have to wait maybe a month, maybe less than a month from now. Whenever Can't For Your World drops is when I'm gonna give this account away. It's quite a good account, right? It has Mechazuki, it has Spirit Side Kaien, Spirit Side Byakuya, it has all of Phazia Blood around 6. It does have this RETSU. It's quite a good account. So whoever does get it, if you're a beginner, if like you mainly just started like maybe 10 days ago, you'd be quite lucky because this is a good start account. So really lucky as well. I'm actually surprised. That account stole all my luck. I'm not gonna lie, it stole all my luck. Anyway, so we are in the co-op lobby. This account, the second account, is gonna DC when we start. As for the build we're going with, again, almost the same build. No tension type because we're just gonna mainly use our strong attacks. We can freeze on our special, so we don't really have to worry about using a tension type for now. But normally I would rock a tension type. As for the links, we've got 214 recharges and 1 full 7 damage build, just so we can do as much damage as possible because we don't have killer advantage. So let's go. Alright, here we are in the raid, or the event. So yeah, let's just test it out. Hopefully we don't get hit. I'm going to try and play safe here, right? Because if I get hit, we're going to lose down a lot of damage. So we actually did hit the enemy back there. But again, it's a range collision, so we didn't really do any damage. We hit him, but we basically just tapped him. Right, tapped him on the shoulder. Alright. First, did freeze that. That's nice. Nice. Second. Unfortunately, we missed some enemies there. I didn't know they spawned there, but it's fine. We did freeze there. That's nice. Always good to have. Oh, so we don't paralyze. For some reason, I thought we paralyzed on our strong attacks. I don't know why. We freeze. Okay. Doesn't really change anything, right? Doesn't matter that much. Okay. So I do know, I think the boss spawns in this room. So I've got to be safe here. Use our first or our third. Let's sit back here. Let's get close. And indeed, didn't kill there. That's fine. And that. Second. And then I think this is where the boss is going to spawn. So third it up. No, apparently not. But hey, we did hit those enemies. There they are. Okay. Let's back it up. Back it up here. He's our first. He's our third. Hey, we froze. Alright, so let's see. That's when the first strong attack damage, or the first strong attack can actually do quite a decent amount of damage because it is range collision. So the boss is pretty much taking all the damage right there. Especially if we're like right up close to him. So, this strong attack can be decent in co-op. And that's pretty much the whole video, right? I'm just mainly talking about this first strong attack because it's the most controversial part of the kit, is this first strong attack. Like the second and third is perfectly fine. It's the first that can be kind of a problem. Alright, let's hope we don't get hit here. Second. There we go. Nice. Juicy damage. He's our third. Oh. Yeah, there's something to enjoy about playing a character with like 1,200 radius in that third. It's great. I use our second. Oh, there's another boss. Okay. No freeze there though. But no worries. We did hit that stupid sniper at the back, so that's good. He's out. First can kill? Nice. Gotta be careful here. These guys are honestly the worst enemies in the game. Before we had 6 stars, it was Miranda Riders. Now it's these guys. These shooters are just terrible to go against. Alright, so this is the last room, I believe. Oi! Almost got hit there. Let's move a bit. He's our third. Oh, I didn't kill. Okay. Okay, gotta be safe here. Look at them skills, my G. 7 times, let's go. Alright, first. Bro, so that's good. This is the dedication I'm going through not to get hit here. Alright, this is actually taking quite a while, I'm not gonna lie. This is why you need killer, right? This is why killer is kind of important. So it's it's nice, right? Let's mainly use Lolly in this situation. Lolly doesn't have killer, but she does have a 20% berserker, right? And that basically makes up for the killer, because killer does 20% extra damage. But you know, when you don't have killer, you're doing damage like this. When you do have killer, especially in these events where it's killer times 5 and you're doing an extra 100% more damage, or 80% more damage than you should be doing, or normally be doing, it's just bad to have it and not need it, right? It's bad to have it and not need it, then need it and not have it. So, no affiliation killers are okay, right? It's not bad now that we have this, now that we have skills like 20% Berserker and Bruiser on most characters, but it would be bad to have it, right? In most situations. Alright, let's sit back here. Let these lads line up and then we're just gonna yeet! There we go. Yeet. So I believe we go against 2 bosses here, right? We do. Or maybe we don't. That's special. I hope I really hope these are the only bosses. I haven't played Droplet Zone for a while, so I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, did we freeze that? Okay. Hey, there we go. How long did that take? Jesus. You know what? Decent. She's a good character. Would I say she's top 10 mind? Yes, 100%. She's by far one of the best ranged mind characters in the game. And her only competition, really, in my opinion, from what I can remember, is Zairoporo and maybe Isane, maybe, and Koga. Koga's by far the best ranged character in the game. For mind, right? For best range character in the game is probably Byakuya. So she could actually have the chance to be a better Byakuya if it wasn't for that first strong attack. But she's good, right? Unfortunately, she does have the Sora killer. Maybe if it was a Ronko or something else, it would have been better for her. But she's good, right? If you pulled her, congratulations. She's a good character. I was a bit salty yesterday when I did pull because I didn't want to do 5 multis. But she's good. I'm grateful to have her. And here we go. We made content about her, right? So she's a good character. I'm liking it. I'm going to use her a lot, right? She's the waifu, right? She's RETSU. Alright, well you guys, I'm rambling on now. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, blah blah. And I'll see you lads tomorrow. We have a special video tomorrow, so look forward to it. Peace.